Coming up today on Houston Life, we are at the Texas Renaissance Festival.
We're going to show you everything that is in store for their 50th anniversary.
Such an exciting milestone. And you know, whether you have been to the Texas Renaissance Festival a dozen times, or maybe you're just planning your very first visit, there is something new and exciting for everyone this year. We'll cover everything you need to know, this year's theme weekends, tips for avoiding the lines, and of course, things you can do with the entire family, especially the kids, Mel.
And of course, what to wear. Renfest is the perfect place to express your medieval side. I'm heading over to one of the show's best outfitters to learn how to dress for the festival or one of the theme weekends.
And it's not just the vendors here going the extra mile for the show's 50th year. Even St. Arnold's is taking part in the celebration. Tessa is at the brewery checking out a brand new beer made just for the Renfest.
Sounds really, really delicious. But you know what? I think Lauren Kelly may have got the best assignment of all. She got to be here at the Texas Renaissance Festival for opening weekend.
Can you guys check it out? The beautiful arena is behind us. And coming up, I am chatting with the queen, the lady of the fair. That's coming up on Houston Life today.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to this very special edition of Houston Life. I'm Derrick Shore.
And I am Melanie Camp, and we are on the beautiful grounds of the Texas Renaissance Festival. Can you believe it's been 50 years of this festival?
They are celebrating a huge milestone anniversary this year. If you've been to the festival many, many times, there's always something new to experience and enjoy. But if you are a first-timer, you got to come and check out this place. It is a beautiful location sitting on 65 acres in Todd Mission, just northwest of Magnolia. That's less than an hour from Houston, so just head northwest and take Highway 249 to FM 1774. It is open Saturdays and Sundays through December 1st.
And you know what? The fun thing about this festival is people come from all over the United States to experience it, not just as vendors, but also people come and visit it. I mean, this is definitely something that people mark on their calendars and come out and enjoy.
It's a big deal. And some people wear street clothing like I'm wearing today. Other people dress the theme, or maybe they go full on in character. One thing, Mel, I didn't realize today is there's actually a Renaissance University. So all the staff members here, all the vendors, all the performers, they have to go through a training program, a rigorous training program where they work on their accent, where they definitely work on all their outfits.
That's amazing.
There's an exam. You got to pass the test.
No.
You can even be pop quizzed at any point, and that's what keeps the Renaissance Festival here so special.
What's the pop quiz? Like, would you pass it?
I've never been through the university, Mel, so I'm not sure what the pop quiz is.
I think they would be testing you on your character accent or something, because you know everyone has to stay in character as a performer throughout the whole festival.
It's tough to do. You know, Brandon used to work here at the Renaissance Festival. Yeah, at the wax hand stand, for sure.
Did he have a character?
We'll have more on that later. Yes, he was all dressed up. He was so into it. Hey, so one thing super special about this year with the 50th anniversary, there are these limited edition goodies, these souvenirs, some of which are on this table right now. This, Mel, really caught my eye because this design, see this 13 here? Mm-hmm. This is from the 13th Renaissance Festival, which was 37 years ago.
Oh, wow.
This is the original design, and the real Musgrave, that's the artist's name, he gave them permission to reissue this design for the 50th anniversary.
So this is a really special edition t-shirt, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this year and also the 13th. Wow.
And we have some beautiful vessels, depending on what you like to drink. There is a vessel that will certainly help you drink your beverage in style. And Mel,
it's empty.
It's empty right now. It's empty for now. We're going to try to change that. Mel, you've been doing a bit of research about the Renaissance Festival, and I understand you have some interesting numbers for our viewers.
Well, you know what? If you want to do the Renfest by the numbers, all right, this is pretty awesome. Did you know 100 weddings happen here every year? That's not over the last 50 years. That's every single year, and they fully book out, and they do 100 weddings a year.
And from what I understand, whatever kind of wedding you're looking for, maybe you want to include an absinthe tasting, or maybe a special tea for the bridal party, whatever wedding you can dream up, they can help customize it for you here.
I mean, that's what it is. This is a magical place, so there is a lot of magic happening. And teas, food, drinks, I mean, that's one thing you want here. Put this in your head next time you pull out a turkey leg. 80,000 of those babies are cooked up at every Renfest every year.
Oh my goodness.
At this Texas Renfest. So that's pretty awesome. And of course, the performers that get pop quizzed and have to go through the university, there are 1,000 of those that come from all over the country. I mean, the Texas Renaissance Festival is the biggest Renaissance festival in the whole country.
Even though the festival is running now through December 1st, it's only a limited time this festival happens during the year. The Renaissance Festival really has community impact year-round. Did you know that so far this year, they've already hosted 2 blood drives, Mel, on this property? So for people who live up in this area, it's a great way to give back. They also recently did a back-to-school backpack drive where these backpacks were filled and then distributed. So
the king did that in
the king
person.
handed out those
Could you imagine him
backpacks.
coming to your school and giving you a backpack? That's what happens if you live up this end of town.
Yeah, it's pretty special, this community and the impact that the festival has year-round. So we talked about wardrobe earlier today, Mel. And again, this is one burning question that a lot of people have. Should I show up wearing street clothing like Derrick did today?
Which
or
you can. You look very good in your street
okay,
clothes.
but thank you. I think I have my eyes on a kilt, which again, is a story for another day. But some people really go all out when it comes to planning their costume. And Mel, that's on your agenda for the day.
It certainly is, because you know I'm going to go all in and all the way, and I am going to head over and check out Ravenswood. It's a place that a lot of people like to get their costumes. So I'm going to see if they can give me some tips on how I can dress for the festival. I do want to see you in a kilt, but I'm heading out now.
Okay, have fun at Ravenswood. You already look great, but I can't wait to see what you come up with, Mel.
I got your kilt vision in my head.
Okay, in the meantime, Tessa B has been hanging out over at St. Arnold. They are brewing up something very special for the Texas Renaissance Festival's 50th anniversary. Tessa, how's it going over there?
That's right, Derrick. I'm here at St. Arnold Brewing Company, where it's only right that the patron saint of brewing beer makes beer fit for a king for the 50th anniversary of the Texas Renaissance Festival. I'll tell you how they do it coming up on Houston Life.
All right, Tessa, we will check back in with you in just a little bit. All right, so breaking news, people. The king himself is joining us right now from the Texas Renaissance Festival. Your Majesty, it's great to see you.
Well, Lord Derrick, it's a pleasure to have you back in the village. Thank you for visiting us. We're so excited.
We love coming back here every single
Excellent.
year. Congrats on 50 years.
That's right. 50 years, 1974. We started this. Was nothing but a gravel pit, and look what it's grown into now.
It really is incredible. It's a magical place. There's no place quite like it. Just a short drive outside of Houston, about an hour. So this year, for the 50th anniversary, there are some really special things going on. People can visit the website, texasrenfest.com, to sort of plan out their visit. Is that what you recommend?
Oh, absolutely. We want them to do that. We want them to go and they can get tickets to all our immersive events and all our tastings and everything. They can get everything they want at texasrenfest.com. And they can also get their camping passes, or perhaps they want to stay for the entire weekend. They can do the stay and play. So it's a lot of fun.
Okay, for people who are day tripping, what time do you recommend they get here? I know this is a very common question, right? But it gets crowded on the weekends, right?
Oh, absolutely. A majority of our guests arrive between 11 a.m. and 2, so we recommend people get here bright and early in the morning. They can open up. They can arrive as early as 8:30, 9 a.m. The gates open up. The Queen and I will introduce and open up with a great morning proclamation and start the festival. And then they can stay through the entire day, through the evening, and fireworks at the very end.
It really is a magical experience. We highly recommend it, Your Majesty. I know
Indeed.
that this is your, your reign over this entire area. Talk to us about some of the kid-friendly events, because there are specific shows that are better for kids, and then there are shows specifically for adults.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, they can go online to find which ones are. And all the adult shows are marked with a PG-13 sign there, so to let them know. But of course, most of our shows are kid-friendly. One of our favorites they can go visit is a Volgamoot. And of course, we have games and rides in our midway for them to enjoy. We have an escape room that's always loaded of fun, and of course we do have an awful lot of fun for all the adults as well.
Oh, of course, around every single corner. In fact, where we are right now, can we just take a little bit of a walk?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like here on the grounds of the Texas Renaissance Festival, 65 acres, by the way, there is a photo opportunity around every single corner.
Oh, absolutely there is. Not only is our beautiful 16th century recreated village wonderful to look at, and all the architecture beautiful, but of course, it's inhabited by all sorts of wonderful folks who are all out here in costume to present fun to all our people and guests.
What is it like for you as royalty, your Royal Highness, your Majesty, to walk through the festival? Because clearly everyone knows who you are. It's a lot of work to be, you know, in charge, essentially.
Well, so, yes, it is, because, you know, you have to make sure, like, when I visit with people like you and I'm telling people about the festival, to make sure I don't forget anything or don't flub anything up when I talk. But when I'm walking through the festival during the day, it's absolutely glorious, because you're seeing brand new happy faces, and then you're running into old friends who are about that you run into, and you realize that they've been out there perhaps since they were children, and I may have knighted them when they were a kid, and now they're bringing their kids to be knighted by me. So it's generational. And the most exciting thing I think about the festival is everybody who visits takes ownership of their experience out here. And after they visited the fair, they'll go out and they'll tell their friends, you've got to come visit the fair, and they'll tell them all the things that they did, because every person is going to have their own experience. Every person's going to run into people that not everybody's going to meet. They're going to go into different shops. They're going to see different shows, and it's just absolutely wonderful. And they can own that experience and carry it with them, and remember all the good times they had.
So many good times, so many delicious meals, the music, the shopping, making new friends. Your Majesty, Your Highness, I feel like I should bow to you. Should I get down on one knee?
Oh, no,
What
that's
is the
not
proper
necessary.
way?
You are, well, a proper way for a gentleman here would be to,
Your
there we
Royal
go.
Highness, it is always an honor spending time with you. The
Thank you.
king of the festival.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Well done,
It is
Lord
great
Derrick.
to see you in
It's
the
great.